Good morning. Welcome to the Crafting Coop. I'm Risa, and I'm here to welcome you and to show you some stuff. And it's going to be cool. So let's get shared out. Oh, I need to clean my iPad. Something fierce. Get shared out. Uh-oh. Mercy sakes. Let me see. It's funny. The they're never in the same places, if that means anything. They're never in the same places, which is so frustrating because I just want to grab these ones I know of and go. Ow. But I'm always like, can't find the ones I want. It's too bad you can't. Well, you might could. I guess I should look into it first because you could rearrange these in a way that you want them. Whoa, a whole bunch of people. Yay! I'm so excited. Let's see who's here. There's Donna and Julie and Holly and hold on, Carrie. Oops, there we go. If you guys would sprinkle me out, that would be great. That would be fantastic. Send me out to as many I already did us, Carrie. Did you happen to send the videos out, Carrie, to the two little things that we do? There's Penny. Welcome, Penny. Yeah. If Carrie, did you send those out to our two things, or do you want me to? Okay, you sent the videos. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if you had time. Okay, well, I am doing a huge giveaway for the book workshop. Now, don't leave. Stay here with me. Even if you're not interested in it, just stay with me because you love me. Because you like to sit here with me. Check out my new glasses. Anybody see them yet? They're so cool. Every time I see them, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have new glasses. Thank you for putting me out in the universe. I appreciate it. So I am going to show you something. We are going to do something. But I do want to show you, I'm going to let some people come in. I found some more of my books. I was like, oh my goodness. Look, Carrie, look what I found. And I found this one too. This one is When You Will Call on Me and Come and Pray to Me, and I Will Listen to You, Jeremiah 29:12. And this one is just like it says, gather in the garden. And I just found some really cool things as I was searching last night to gather up some stuff to put in, to put in my little giveaway. Actually, it's not that little. I shouldn't say that. It's not little. It's kind of big. But anyway, so I found these and I wanted to show them to you. Plus, I forgot I had made some can't talk, traveler's notebooks. And they are super cool. So I guess this is the top. I'm looking at the bottom as the top. Yeah. So, and I have several cords in them. So I will show all this to you. But hey Lisa Mary, hey Sybil, if you guys could share me out, that would be great. I found more of my books. I also want to show you about traveler's notebooks and how easy and cool they are and how easy they are to make. They make a really cool journal. And then I want to show you what I'm giving away in my book workshop giveaway. I sure do wish with all my might I will win that giveaway. Yeah, it's full, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's go over there and look. Let's go look and see what we have in the giveaway. Okay. And then let me turn my camera to my back camera. Now, this is a little bitty spot, so I'm going to, oh, wow. Okay. Well, anyway, so I'm going to show you piece by piece and just throw it on here, okay? So you can see it. So this is, sorry, I got to figure out where I'm holding it. Okay, so this is some thread, little scissors, and an awl, and it has Velcro dots, book rings. I forgot this last night. A little thing of Tim Holtz cards, jute, a ribbon with a a rip edge. It's a little bitty one. Hold on, let me set this stuff aside. This is a 120 piece, what do you call it? Why is it backwards? Do I need to turn this around? Generally, I don't. Is that better? No, it's not. Okay, I don't know. I don't know why it's like that. Maybe I could turn it this way and it would be better. No, this is still backwards. I don't know why it's backwards. Anyway, this is a Project Life card kit. It's got journaling cards and a whole bunch of ephemera. Check this out. Like 3 sets of ephemera. That's just one set. There's like 3 sets. Some pockets. Some doilies. Oh my gosh, look. Ticket tags, inventory tags, library card type tags. So awesome. Lace. More tags. Tim Holtz index label things. These are sticky thumbs. Those are the things that pop things up. Look at this. Coupon tickets or tickets, whatever you want to do, however you want to call them. These are so popular in junk journaling. A stamp pad thing. And then stamps. 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 And then one of my pins that I always talk about. A set of my magnets. Double-sided tape that I rave about from Dollar Tree. A bone folder. This is one of every single one of my charms that I have, plus the elastic ribbon, plus the stuff to fix it and make the bookmark ribbon. Ephemera, 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 stickers, and a big thing of butterflies and more ephemera. Sets of 3 little frames, 2 rolls of washi tape. This is a set of tags that I made with some large paper clips in it. And right here, those are sticky that you put in your books that hold pens. They are pen holders or pencil. All right, then I've got Tim Holtz fabric, Tim Holtz stamps. It is a clock, a phone, a typewriter, and a fan. If you want to see like what it looks like. Some of his rub-ons. 6 of his pieces of paper, like all kinds. This one, look, cuts up into little cards. They're double-sided. It's amazing paper. Then a set of just regular 18 pieces of flower paper. This is so cool. This is a scrapbook kit that you can use to make a recipe book. Look at these papers. They are amazing. Look at the stickers. I've made many recipes books with that paper pad. And of course, craft paper. And of course, book chipboard or book board. And the last thing is a brand new We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch board. Ta-da! There you go. That is everything that's in my giveaway. Now I have to take the time to move it all back. So you guys kind of give me a minute because I don't want the dogs jumping up here. That would not be good. So let me just move it real quick. I don't want to make you sick either, but I'm just going to try to pick up a whole bunch of it at once. Put it back on the table. Because I know Jed, he'll try to work his way up here in a heartbeat. He'll try not to hurt anything, but in the process, I'm sure he will. So, but there you go. Big old stuff, big old thing of stuff. So, and I might even throw in a little bit of white cardstock too. All right, so let's turn. Okay. Now this should be straight. That's the way I always do it. So it should be straight. We should be good. And it's interesting because why is it look like wasn't like that last night. Let me slide it over a little. That might help. Okay, so before I get into this, let me show you. So I used to make these books. These ones are super cute. I'm sure people are going to want me to make these and show people how to make these ones, but these ones are really cool. This is basically, I take a file folder, took a file folder and created, this is my own creation. This did not come from anywhere. Well, if you join the book club, the book workshop, you never know, you might just win. You might just win. So this has got lots of pockets, as you can see. You open it up. It's got another pocket. Over here, it has an envelope pocket. Now, this is back when I was still using, this is old. Like, this is definitely old. Like, I've not even stretched it out, as you can see. This is back when I was oh, I should have corner rounded that. Hold on. Look, I did this years ago, and here I am still fixing it. But there we go. It should have been rounded because the edges are rounded. So anyway, it is a pocket with Velcro, then another pocket, and then you can close that up. Sorry, you can hear that thing. Then you come over here, and this is a big, huge pocket. Okay. And then there's a pocket here. And as you see, I put my name on it. And then you open it up, and here is one of those pen holders that I'm talking about. Right there. I'll just take a pencil. Oh, that pencil's not thick enough. Hold on. I'll just take a pen, and you just slide that pen right there, and now you have, and look, I held it back, this piece, right? So that when you closed it, your pen went right above the book, right above it. Just like that. Isn't that cool? And then, of course, this is a small composition book. I don't even know if I have any of these anymore. And look, I did use it. Wow, it's got a lot of writing in it. So yeah, these were one of the first I made. Hold on, I gotta make sure I get it right. Yeah, it goes like this, and then this guy slides back this way. Nope, I slid him the wrong way. Darn it, I did it wrong. Okay, goes on the bottom. Now let me see if I got it right. I learned later that these little metal ones are really hard to work with. But yeah, and it says "Well with my soul." Then I did this one, which says "Saved by Grace." And it is got pockets, a little belly band, more pockets. And then look over here. This has one of these things so that you can put paper that you poke holes in, and then you can store that paper right there. And then one of these. Then you go over here and you open up this side and another large pocket. And then, oh, look, this one has a pin. And look how adorable it has Jed. I have a stamp of Jed. And then, you know, your paper held on by a belly band. So these are my own designs. This is my prayer journal, it says. Trying to get that to where, there we go. And then it's just put on by the elastic, and of course the leather ones. Oh, I did it backwards. Okay, whatever. And then if you have not seen these, this one is one that I made a while back. It is a photo album. Okay, so these are good to make for people because you want to give them a gift, right? You want to give them a gift. This is for photos, and then you just take this little tab right here, see the little tab, and you just pull it. Isn't that cool? So cool. So cool. And then this one's the same. This one hasn't been used as much, so it's kind of stuck. There we go. You gotta like work them. You know, you gotta work them to get them to get used to turning. Great gifts. These are so cool. They're great gifts. And then one of my other books this is one of my hardbound books. And as you can see, it is completely edged in like a real book. And on the back, all edged in like it's supposed to be. And then you just put your pages in there and start turning them. And here's the middle of the spine. And you just keep going. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pages. So that is 28, side, front and back, 28. And I made it so that they were journaling cards. So you can just put your journaling card in there. So, oh, that's why I won't go back in there. So they're really cool. You just, whatever you want to do with them. There's several journaling cards in that one. I just made it all funky because that's what I like. So it's totally up to you. You can make whatever you want, do whatever you want. So, those are always a lot of fun. And these are just, some of the fun ones that I did. These are traveler's notebooks. Okay. Now, as you can see, it's just a simple piece of leather with your things in the middle. Okay. And this is a wrap. So this one I bought, but this one I made just like it. It's got the little things in. I actually put more in it than I put 2 going through it all the way around. So that left 4 of them. So then you would take this and then you would just put it in here like that. Sorry. Put it on there and there's your book. Traveler's Notebook. Where do you sign up for the class? If you send me your email address, Carol, to me, to Risa, either the Crafting Coop or to me, I will send Tanya your email address and she will send you an invoice. I mean, you can't beat, I'm sorry, it's 4 Saturdays. I'm sorry, I didn't explain. It's 4 Saturdays, $20, and all kinds of, in my giveaway is all kinds of good stuff. Plus, I've already been in there the whole month of April doing pop-ups. Like I showed you guys. We did some amazing stuff. Like I made this one. This is something you could just throw in your purse. It is just adorable. I did learn how to make the pages print on both sides. Now, whether your printer does it or not, I don't know, but it's got pockets. This is just one piece of 12 by 12 paper. Hey, Lisa. Yes. Lisa, could you share me into Sacred Treasure House? Is that possible? Thank you so much for joining me, Lisa. I know that was something Tanya was going to do, but I think she got held up. So at the doctor. So anyway, and here was another one that I made. I just didn't poke it yet because you don't have to do these. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lisa. You don't have to do these. Absolutely not. You do not have to do the eyelets. You can just put your thing in here where we scored it and sew completely through just like a regular signature, and then you have a really cool cover. So simple. So simple. These are adorable. Just to listen, we could make one the length of this, right? The width and the length of this, and throw a pad of paper in it. I mean, it's crazy the things you can do. So we could do that real quick. We could make one of these. And then, so then also, of course, you know, I taught them how to make envelopes. This is an envelope I made, there's no sticky, from a piece of copy paper. This one too, just a piece of copy paper. That's all they are. Then I put scrapbook paper on them. This is something you can put in. It's got a little hideaway. It's really cute, you know, to put in your junk journal. This here was another one for Easter, but I didn't leave enough room because I didn't realize how hard it would be to get these little things to line up. Okay, then I did this one the other day. It is held on by, listen, if you can hear it, magnet, right? And you open it up, and it's 3 of these envelopes that we made. See? 3 of these envelopes that we made. And you can, they're pockets basically. Okay. You have to stretch them out when you first, you know, like do them. Kind of like I have to kind of manhand them a little bit so you can get stuff down in them and stuff. It does help to do that, just to loosen it all up, you know, just like when you buy something brand new. And so then you would take this and glue this into your junk. Hey, Ramona, you would take this and glue it into your junk journal. And then in the middle, like this, if it, what, say this was a, well, here, we'll just pretend here that my junk journal that I was, let's say that it was wide enough. Then when you glue it, and then it would open, and then you would close it just like that. Or you could do it this direction. You could do whatever you wanted. It's just up to you. It's totally up to you. Then when I got off there, I made this one with just regular envelopes. Okay, regular envelopes, and still hear the snap magnet. And then I open it up, and I've got my 3 vintage pockets, and under these pockets, hold on, I'm trying to find my pocket. There it is, right there. Under my pockets, see, I put a piece of stuff in there so that, you know, it would just go straight in there. Here's another one, and here's another one. And then I took it on the back, instead of doing 3 different ones, okay, 3 different envelopes, 3 different pieces of paper, I showed what it was like to do one long piece of 12 by 12 paper and scored it so that it all looks the same. In case you didn't want to put it in a junk journal and you just wanted to stick it in your purse or in the front of it, you know, if there was a pocket in the front of it, you just stick it in there. Really cool. Really, really cool stuff. And this has just been all my pop-ups. And they've been a lot of fun. And we're going to do hand lettering for sure. For sure. And so let's see. Let's pull us a piece of paper. Let's see if we find something that's really cool looking. Ooh, that one's pretty. Let's see. Let's go back here. Ooh, I like that one. Ooh, I like this one a lot. So I love vintage. Ooh, that one's pretty too. But this is on the wrong side because this would be the cover and this would be the back. So that wouldn't work too great. Yeah, so let me see. Ooh, the strawberries are pretty. Strawberries are really pretty. Right? Or am I still doing that wrong? Hold on. No, that would be the cover. Yes. Yes, that would be the cover. So what do you think? The strawberries or the vintage? You guys tell me. That's cool, Sybil. I can't wait to look at it. Strawberries or vintage? What do you guys think? This is what's on the other side of the strawberries. And this is what the vintage looks like. You guys tell me, strawberries or vintage? Strawberries or vintage? Strawberries? Okay. Because if this turns out right and I don't mess it up, because, you know, where none of us are perfect, I am going to send it to someone that's in here. So it will be a nice little surprise. Okay, up, always cut upward on your board. Coming back dulls your blade more, it faster. Okay, so then now we're going to see exactly how big this is. Let's do that. Let's open this up. Let's take out the book. Oh, look, the book kind of matches. Yay. Okay, now we're going to measure this guy. It is 10 wide and 8.5 tall. So now we have to decide where we're going to do this. So we need to be 10 wide. So we have to cut 2 inches. So we're going to cut 2 inches off the back. Okay. So we're going to take that out. All right. And then I said it had to be 8.5. So we're going to cut 8.5. Oh, look at that. It's going to cut right through our flowers, but that's okay. That's okay. Now, I am not going to score it, and I'm going to tell you why. Because we don't want our fibers to break down so badly that it starts to break that, and scoring it will do that. So since I moved everything, I can't find my stuff. Darn it. Okay, so I'm just going to fold it over. I didn't get it cut properly. Look at that. Let's try that one more time and hope we didn't do it too short. Let me see where I'm at. I may have to do a different piece. No, I got some space. Okay. So 8.5. Yeah. So we're going to go like that so that we're good, and then go up and take that off right there. Hopefully now we're good. Let's see. Yeah. Yay. Okay, so now I'm just going to crease it. I'm going to do a slight one pass on my bone folder. That's it. Okay, so now Well, look at that. I did not get it all the way over there. I thought I had it. No. Maybe I need to just trim that edge. Probably because I was trying to fix something that probably was not correct. Let's see, I'm still a little bit right there. If you're trying to cut something like this, where you don't want to cut that paper, just slant your scissors like that. Slant them like that. Kinds of little tricks I learned from doing this. Okay, so I think we're good now, right? So why don't we put a pocket right here? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it this direction. Okay. And I'm just going to and then of course I do that all the time, knock those darn things off there. Just going to pull in my little cutter. Okay. Now let's see if it fits. Looks like perfectly. I may have a little bit on the bottom I can trim off. All right, so what I'm going to do is to make it really fit good, I am going to do tape. Okay, then I'm going to smooth it down my tape. And I'm doing this for purposes of, so we don't have to wait for the glue to dry. And I've made many, many pockets with tape, so. Okay. Oh, I did it backwards. I guess I'll put my trees down here, my little things down here. So we're going to just go right up in that corner. And we're just going to go right straight down the side. And I'm putting it just a little bit edge in so that it's not hanging over in any way. And then I'm just going to trim this edge just like I did a second ago. I'm going to slant my scissors and go right up along that edge, just like that. All right, so now we've got a pocket. Now, one thing I did not do, and let's do that real quick. Let me get a punch real quick. Hopefully I can get a round punch. Nope. Okay. Just want a smaller round punch. Oh, that'll work. All right, here we go. So we're just going to take this punch and we're just going to slide it right in there. Sorry. Halfway. Okay, and give us a little thing right there. Okay, so now we have this cool book, and this is going to go in it. And we even went a little bigger than we needed, so you could put other things in here too. But so what we're going to do is I'm going to make a piece of this, okay, and hopefully I know where it's at. And we're just going to circle it around it so we don't cut the paper. Oh, Jed. You know, it's funny. I just saw it. I think I might have seen it right in here. Not that one. Is it this one? No. Oh, I know where it's at. Duh. Just dawned on me. I'm out of black, but I have white. And we'll see how much we need. So we don't want it to be super tight, okay? Because then it'll bend it, right? We want it to just lay there with a little bit of loose, just enough to hold the book in place. So this piece, okay, let's do it like that. So we should be able to go about right there. Okay, and then if not, we'll just keep tying it, retie it till we get it as tight as we want. Because this is definitely a guessing game. Now, I could do it and let's do that, just so we know it's secure. How about that? Let's do that. Let's go ahead and put a hole right in the middle. So let's find the middle. That's my ruler. It'd be a lot easier. Then we won't have to worry about it. Okay, so it's 8.5. So we're going to be a 4 1/4. And I want to back it up just a tad. A 4. It's a little bit. There we go. A 4 1/4, which is right here. Okay. Now we're going to do the hole punch at 4 1/4. Then we're going to slide it back up and we're going to put a eyelet on it real quick. And let's see. Let's just do a small one. I can get one out. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to stick it in there. And hopefully we'll still be able to fold it good. I'm hoping. Hope I didn't just mess that up. Okay, so we should, yep, it folds. All right, so now we're going to take this and we are going to push it right through there. And then on this side, we're going to tie a knot. Okay, just a simple knot, big enough that it cannot go through. So you don't want to make it too tight because we don't want it to go through there. Okay, then I'm going to trim my pieces just a little. You don't want to take it to where it's not, you know. There you go. Now we're going to take our book and I'm going to stretch it right there. Okay. Oh, there's. So you have to, well, maybe I should have put the other side on the other piece. I made it too long on one side than the other. So I'm going to go this way. Am I not in the middle? Should be. Yeah, there we go. Fold it up and we're done. That's how easy it is. And if you want to round your corners, you can do that too. Like if you don't, like this book is rounded. See how the book is rounded? So if you want to round out your corners, which I would, then you can do that still. Then flip it over. So know that when you change out a book and you, with the cord, when it's brand new like that, you've got to manhandle it because like I said, it's got, you have to force it, you know, to sit there with it. And I finally got it in there. Okay. So now I'm going to go grab me some journaling cards real quick. Let me see. Is this journaling cards in here? Hold on. Let me check this out. See if there's some journaling cards in here. Yes. Okay, so let me see. And so I've got some journaling cards. Let's see which ones kind of go. That one's pretty ugly. Love this. Those are cute. Look how cute those are. We'll do 2 of those. Or another one. Okay. We'll do 3. This one says, currently obsessed with things that you like. Do a couple of the green ones that are just things you can write on. And those yellow ones are really ugly. There's no yellow in this. So we're going to take these. We're going to slide them in our pocket. And there are some journaling cards. Just that simple. Isn't that adorable? Look how cute that is. And you just stick it in your purse. And it has where you can write all kinds of, you know, grocery list, whatever you want. So I'm going to pull out another book to send with it so that that person can have it. Let me see. Let me find a good one. One that's not too hideous looking. Some of them are interesting. All right. How about a dream big? Fits perfectly in there. And I'll just stick it to go with it. Okay, so now I'm going to write the person's name on it. And they're fixing to see that this is coming to them. As long as they haven't left. As long as they haven't left. Okay, let's put all this craziness up. I don't want to knock all this over, so let me just move it out of the way. My tape. Okay, so I think we're good. So I think I will put her name right here. So let me pull this out. All right, my book's going to Ramona. And over here, I'm just going to write my name. You're so welcome. Ramona is a good friend of mine now. Carrie and I met her in Disney. Now, another way to keep this from moving like this is to have put 2 holes, but it works with one, and it works good. So she will give it some love. Oh wait, I already put yours in there. I want to spread it out so they're not so thick. She will give it some love. And remember, it is paper, so you got to be careful. But I have made these before where I just threw them in my purse and went. That, just threw them in there and went. Yes, grocery list. Yes, coupons. Girl, I made a coupon. I made a coupon maker. I used to make a whole bunch of them. I'd have to remember how I did that. Oh my gosh. But it was like a unicorn. Unicorn. It's like an accordion on the edges. And it went all the way. Hold on. I might could make one real quick. I think it was really easy. Let me think about this. Let me think about this. Let me think about this. Now that you've mentioned it, I was trying to find a more plainer piece of paper. It's not covered with all that glittery stuff. Oh, that kind of matches. Okay, so I'm going to put the little one up. Carrie, do you remember? Carrie's working, so she may not be able to listen and see what I'm talking about. But where did this one come from? Heck if I know. I got so many cutters over here, it's not even funny. Okay. So let's take the tab off the top. Let me think real quick. Coupons. Okay, I'm going to need some things to go in the middle. So let's pull out some of these journaling cards from Project Life. So we're going to need separations, right, to put the coupons. How many sections would I need? Cleaning, canned goods or cans, meat, produce, sweets, maybe one other. 6. Probably could do 6. Would that be enough, you think? Now, I'm not going to use these, but I am going to test it. All right, so if I want my cards to go in here, and these are 6 inches, I'm going to want this to be at least 7 inches for a 1/2 of an inch on each side. Because you don't want them, you know, maybe even a 1/2 inch is too much. Maybe if it was, it should just be 6 1/2. So 6 1/2. Let's try that. Yeah. But I'm going to need to put my accordions on it. Okay, I'm just going to make it 7 just to be safe. And then if I need to change it, I can. Okay. Now I'm going to need to cut paper. And if we did this size, we took it here and went here and then went here and did it a little, let's say there. So let me get my scoreboard because we are going to need to score it. Okay, so let's try that one more time. Gotta go this direction though. Okay, so we go here. We're going to leave a little lip there. And it's 12. And then, okay, so we're going to do this exactly even. So we're going to go 4 1/2. 4 1/2. Then we're going to go 4 1/2 again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 1/2 at the 3. Okay. Now I'm hoping this is going to work. Been a long time since I did this, so it's going to be like this, like a wallet. Okay, and then I'm going to run me. a half of, I don't even want a half, so that I have a lip there. Oh, see what happens when you do it? It breaks it. Well, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna glue it. I'm gonna tape it, so it doesn't matter. And then I'm gonna ink it. And I'm gonna put some glue. And we're gonna just bring it down like that. Okay. I actually don't like that. And now I've already used the piece of paper. Well, I'll just trim it. How about that? There we go. Okay. Now we need 6 compartments that are 4.5 long, right? 4.5 tall. So we'll make them 4 tall to be safe. I was hoping I could make them out of this, but it might be better just to use like craft paper. Might be easier to use craft paper. So we want it to be 4 inches tall. Right? Let's make it 4, because it was 8, right? Wait, hold on. How big did I make these? Already forgot. 4.5. Okay, so let's make it 4 1/4 tall. Okay, and then tall. Then we're going to score them this direction. So then we're going to want 6. So let's score it, and then we can cut what we don't need. So we're going to do 1. It's been a long time since I did this. So 1. And then I want to score the other direction. 2. So that's my flap. And my first one. So then now you don't need this many. I'm just going to do it so I can just use it for both sides. And I don't have to worry about it. So now we're going to turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it. Is that is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now you keep going. 4. Okay, so we wanted 6, right? So this is my flap, and I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a flap. But my flap needs to go here, so I need to cut right there. Where are scissors? So then I need to, let me do that one more time. I need to cut, no. Hold on. I want my flap here. 1, 2, 3. So these are mountains and valleys. That's how you do it. This is my flap. Then I have, so I have a valley, a mountain, a valley, a mountain, valley, mountain. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a flap. So I need to cut it right up against there. So I want to cut another piece. Okay. So now to hold our coupon thing in, we're going to put 2 pieces of tape. I think I'm going the right direction on both. Now this will not hold anything but paper. It's not going to hold like coins or anything like that. It's going to look like a wallet, but it's not going to hold it. Okay, so let me see how long this is so I know. 7, right at 7 inches. Okay, so then we're going to fold these up. All right, and then I want to do a little bit of inking so that it looks that's one. Now I'm going to ink this just a little. Okay. And I'm going to ink this one. I don't do coupons, but Ramona might. Then I'm going to ink it here. These are just some of these things I made along the way that weren't books. Traveler's notebooks, things like, I mean, it is a notebook, but you know what I mean. And we're going to do a little ink across the top and a little ink across the bottom. Okay. Now we are going to, this is the part that's interesting. Okay. So we have 2 flaps. The first flap, this is very strong glue. The first flap, okay, is going to go here. And I'm going to kind of just put it in the middle. Okay. And then we're going to squeeze this together. Okay. Just like this. We're going to take this tape off. Hope I'm doing this right. You have to forgive me if I'm not. I'm just going by my brain. I hadn't made one of these in like 5 years. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze it, and then we're going to just roll it over to the edge. It's so hard to do. Give me a minute. I'm getting all my glue all over me. You have to squeeze it down to get it. Come on. Should have just did the tape. And now we're gonna go right up against there because we want it to be I probably went too close to the edge. Let's put it that way. But I think I've got it on the edge. Ta-da! There's the first one. And then we're going to cut another one real quick. And what did I say it was? Where's my ruler? This is 4.5 by 7, right? So we need 4.5 by 7. I'll just do the whole thing and then I'll cut it. It's easier for me. Okay, now we're doing 1/2 inches. And remember, this is thick paper because it is craft paper. This is what we make the books with. So it's super thick, super sturdy. Oop, I went sideways on, oop. Okay, now, gosh, I did it on that one too. Okay. So we want to go this way. Did I do it on that one too? Oh my gosh. What the heck? I'm about ready to start over if I find one more. Okay, so how many did I say it was? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 valleys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 valleys. And you know how I can see if I'm right? These two should be the same. Well, one of them is longer because I didn't cut it, but I should have the same amount of, yes, perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to trim that a little better. Okay, now we're going for the tape. It's funny. I'm a very organized, clean crafter, they say, but I'm a messy paper crafter. Now I'm going to make sure I got this right. Looks like it. Because this side is even harder to put on. Harder to put on. So I'm going to try it right here. Just a little bit of glue. And I came down just a little. See, this is the part that's hard. Is getting it. I went all the way to that, right? Yeah, okay. Getting it right. I'm a little long. How'd I do that? Did I do 4 1/4? I may have. I think I did, now that I think about it. Because I'm a little long. The height. The height is what's wrong. Long. Yes. I think I remember saying I did it at a 4th. I'm not even paying attention to comments. If you guys are yelling at me and going, you said it was a 4th. I get it. I totally. Let me try this again. Who is warm in here? Hold on. I don't want to start sweating and get hot. Well, Amy comes on here and gets me. Okay. Now. Yeah, much better. Whew. All right. Now to get this side on. Probably going to regret putting this glue here. I'm going to have it all over me. And then, hold on. I went all the way to the top, didn't I? Yes. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Where's my top at? Okay, right there. Where's my bone folder? Where'd you go? Here you are. Boom. Now, you're like, how am I going to keep that closed, right? Sure, that's what you're thinking. First off, we're going to line the back and the front with this paper so that it's more stiff. And I don't need this anymore, but I do need this. Look what a mess I am. It's terrible. I just start throwing tools everywhere. Okay. So if you are wanting to learn cool things like this, you should join the book club. Join the book club. So we're gonna, yep, rolls in the back. It's squared off in the front. Okay. So I'm gonna measure this. And I want this almost exact. So it is 7. So I'm going to make it 6 3/4. 3/4 and 4 1/4 on both sides. So I need a 6 long by 3/4. Okay. And then I need a 4 1/4 twice. Now, this should slide right down in Oh, you know what? I put one inside and one out. Oh, that is funny. That is really funny. I did one on the inside and one on the outside. Jeez, Risa. Okay, let's change that size. Hold on. So we're going to go with there to there, which is 6. So these need to be 6. And I'm going to bring them down just a tad. Well, I'll try them at 6 first. Oh, that was funny. See, I tell you, it's been a while. Yay, that's going to work. Perfect. Now I'm going to get my thicker tape. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, you don't know how much I miss doing paper crafts. Just don't know. Then we're just going to slide this right here in the front down to the bottom like that. Okay, we're going to turn it over. We're going to do this one the same way. Now Ramona will be able to make as many of these as she wants because she'll be able to see how it works. Okay, so now we need to be able to close this, right? That's what we need to be able to do now. And it needs to be really sturdy. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. And we're going to do 2 magnets. 2. And I am going to cut me a strip of this. Get there on my cut. I haven't made one of these in about, gosh, 5-6 years. Has to be. I think I'll make it, because I'm going to use big magnets. Oh, there's that already open. How about that? Okay. All right. So we're going to do, come on, get out of there. One. Come on. Because we want it to stick. And I'm not going to put them really far apart either. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to put them like right here. You can see that. I'll put them right here. And I'm going to cut 2 of these strips. How wide did I make this? 1.5. One and a half, so that, and I'll trim them because they don't need to be that long, obviously. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to leave this one on the outside, that length, so that it looks like a trim that covers it. And then this one, I'll leave 2. That way it looks like a trim. Okay, that was, yeah, that works. Okay, so we're going to take the back off. And it is some sticky stuff, so you do not want your finger on there. But I'm just going to do a couple of dots. That's it. And I'm going to stick it right there. Then I'm going to do this one. Again, you do not, if you win that giveaway, don't put your hand on that sticky. About right there. Okay. Now we're going to turn this over. We're going to take this side off. We're going to take this side off. We're going to couple of little dots. This is the hard part. Bear with me. Don't want to put it to where and you just hold it down for a little bit. Did I go too far down? Oh no, there we go. Okay. Well, maybe I did. I think I did go too far down. Wish I had not gone that far down. Dang it. Now I'm going to have to do 2 types of things. Oh my gosh. Always accidents in paper crafting. It's terrible. Okay. So I will just use this piece. Okay, I'll use that piece when I cover it. Perfect. Now, let me try it again. Where did my large tape go? Because we have to have room, right, for the coupons. We have to have room. Okay, let's try that one more time. We're going to go closer, way up to the edge, but not off of it. So just do it like this so I have a leverage to put it up against. You see it snapped onto my ruler. Hope I got that okay. Did I? Yeah. Okay. Now let me hold them. Now see how they're right on the edge? This one actually could be scooted up just a tad. That. There we go. Okay, so now they're on there. Now we're going to put this on here. Yeah, I'm going to give it the other side so it matches and it makes it look pretty. Have like a trim. Oh, I was going to do this one, wasn't I? Yeah, I'll do that one on the inside. You can tell I've ripped off. Look, there's a magnet that wouldn't stick because I probably ripped it off too many times trying to fix it. Again, add a slant so you don't cut your paper. Now, I easily could have put those magnets in between the craft paper and that paper, but I didn't think of it in time. So, again, I haven't made one of these in forever. Okay, now we're going to put this one on here. Are you guys following along? It's so simple. It's just a coupon book. That's it. It's just a coupon book. Now, roll that so that your magnets will snap. Come on now. Did I put too much paper? I may have. I may have to do Velcro. Well, I think I do, Ramona. I think I have to do Velcro because I put so much on there, I guess, with this, with that, and that. I think it has to do with the fact that I put them on the edge. But if I didn't put them on the edge, then I wouldn't have got it to connect. So maybe what we could do is, I so wanted to put magnets. Okay, I'm gonna leave the magnets. I'm just gonna leave them. But you know what I am gonna do? I am going to make sure I'm in the middle. This will be much easier. And if those magnets snap at some point after you've used it, then all right, that's good. If not, you can use this. And they may snap better once the glue dries too. I don't know, but I'm not going to take any chances. So this is 7. And yeah, look at there. It's about right in the middle. And you know what? I think I just did that on the wrong side. But I'm going to put one in there just in case I didn't. Because I think I'm not thinking correctly and I did it on the wrong side. But it's okay. Now, I think we're going to want to put one here too. Right here. Because I was thinking the lid was shorter because of the magnets, but it's not. So that's 7. I need that right in the middle of the 3. And on the 7. Right in the middle of the 3 and the 4. Okay. And the 7. Now I need another one of these guys. There. Turn it over. Okay. Which I should have just done this in the beginning, but like I said, it's been a while. And I only made like 1 or 2 of these, I think, maybe 3 or 4. I don't know. I don't remember making a lot, but so I got my holes matched up, and you could really do either hole, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my cord again, and I'm going to cut me a piece, and I'm going to stick it in here. Okay. I'm going to tie a knot. Okay. And then when you close it, you just feed this through here. You know, pull it down like that and then close it like that. And I'm going to leave it so you can tighten it as you go, okay? But it's wet right now. And when this expands, you know, you want to be able to do that, to do that. To have that, see, like that. What I should have done was brought the magnets all the way down, but then it wouldn't have expanded, see? But if you tighten this, so let me just tighten it for you. Let me just tighten it. It'll be a lot easier. It will be better once there's stuff in it. You know, when it's empty like that, it doesn't work quite as well. Push it through here. Down over here, see? And then you'll have, it'll be expanded. So I got to leave a little bit of space there, a little bit. And eventually those magnets might pick up. Okay. But now we need to put pieces in here. So let's do that and then we'll be done. I think we needed how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 5. At, what was it? This was 4.5, and this was 7. So we're going to go with just under it, 7. And then we need, what did I say it was? 4.5? Yep. We need them to be 4, at least 4. So there's 1, 2. Is this 4? Okay. So we can get, now we just need 2 more. There will be 7 slots, but we only need 5 papers. It was 4.5, and I think I did a little under that, right? Or did I do 4? Yeah, I did 4. Okay. Now, I am not going to attach these just in case you don't want them there, okay? But they just slide. Let me untie this guy. Come on. Okay, so they just slide down in here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, there you go. Put your little thing through there, but I want it to dry. As you can see, I'm playing with it and it needs to dry. So I should have done those darn things last. And yeah, there you go. That works perfect. You get all this back situated so we can actually see the desk and all the scraps and all the trash. Okay. And all of this so that we have it all nice and cleaned up and we can see it. Okay. I'll put those over there. My scissors back. Those over there. These over here. Throw away all this trash and we'll look at the book and coupon holder. If it even is functional. I mean, I don't know. I'm mad at myself that what I did with the magnets. But it'll dry. Okay, so I'm going to stick these in here so you can have them for your book. I'm going to leave it open because, and I'm going to send you an extra book or scraps. Cute little book. So cute. And then through here. And through here. Then wrap it around. But it needs to be full. You need to put stuff in it before you start messing with it. Because you got to shape it. You know what I mean, Ramona? You definitely have to like shape the book, shape the thing. Because it's all paper. So it's not plastic. So you have to kind of play with it, shape it, figure out where you're going to put it. Just like that, like that. But I would make sure you put the, you know, did you hear that? They clicked. That's funny. They actually clicked. That's so funny. Anyway, put your coupons in there before you shape it, in other words. Anyway, there you go, ladies. I've been on here almost 2 hours, but it was fun. Hey, Amy, how are you? It was fun showing you. Now, these are not books I'm making in the workshop. These are just simple little paper things. And I will put those in your box. Here's one that I made. And look, it needs look what it needs. It needs what you call it? It needs one of these. Isn't that funny? Wonder if it doesn't reach in the, no, it does. Huh, that's funny. It does reach. Let me see if I can get it to go deeper. Now I got it. Now let's put one of these on there because then it would be better. And we'll do silver because there's silver. And then I'll have to trim this extra off when I'm done. Slide this back up. Slide this right here. And now slide this through here. And then grab a different book. This one's got less pages. Where's the middle? There it is. And then you can just put this in here. Put that over there. Oh, I put it on backwards. Go this way. There you go. See how easy those are? I might teach one of these in there because it's just simple leather, fake leather. And they're super easy. So anyway, there you go, everybody. I hope that you will join the book club or the book workshop. All you need to do is reach out to me and send me your email, and I will send it to Tanya, and she will send you an invoice. It is 4 Saturdays, $20, and it's 2 hours each Saturday, the first 4 Saturdays in May, and you are going to be learning book binding with real book chipboard, book board. You're so welcome, Ramona. With real chipboard stuff. And then you also going to learn how to do the pages on the inside. And then we're also going to be sewing a junk journal. So there's a lot to be learned. I've already went in there and made a whole bunch of stuff. I've already made a whole bunch of things in there for pop-ups. And I'm going to take pictures of these and post them in there to see if that might be something they want to learn with this. And yeah, I would love for you guys to join me. It would be great. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.